In the relentless rhythm of a touring musician's life, where spotlights burn bright and schedules border on superhuman, few decisions carry as much weight as hitting pause. For Renee Rapp, the 25-year-old phenom whose voice cuts like a knife through heartbreak's fog, that pause came abruptly during her Bite Me tour, a jaunt that's been both a cathartic outlet and a grueling endurance test. Forced to reschedule shows in Atlanta and Tampa, Rapp's announcement wasn't born of caprice but necessity, a raw admission that even rising stars have bodies that demand mercy. Her Instagram story, penned with vulnerability that pierced through the digital veil, laid bare the toll of pushing limits. In my career I have never had to do this before, but I have to reschedule tonight and tomorrow's shows. It was a line that resonated like a stripped-down ballad, echoing the authenticity that defines her music. Rapp's journey to this crossroads has been one of meteoric ascent laced with intimate revelations. Discovered through her Tony-nominated turn as Regina George in the Broadway revival of Mean Girls, a role that channeled the musical's razor-sharp satire into personal fire, she's since blossomed into a singer-songwriter whose lyrics dissect queer love, mental health, and millennial malaise with unflinching precision. The Bite Me tour, supporting her sophomore album Snow Hard Feelings, was meant to be triumphant, high-energy sets blending belters like In the Kitchen with tender acoustics, all backed by a band that matches her intensity. But beneath the glamour lurked the grind, vocal strains from back-to-back performances, travel's disorientation, and the invisible weight of emotional labor. I've been pushing through an illness but my body has finally given out, she confessed, her words a stark reminder that stardom's sheen often conceals fragility. Medical advice sealed the deal. Vocal rest and physical recovery weren't suggestions but imperatives. For a performer whose instrument is her throat, this was akin to a painter losing their hands. The postponed Atlanta and Tampa dates, originally slated for consecutive nights, shifted to the tour's tail end, with Tampa now on November 4th and Atlanta following on November 5th. Original tickets remain valid, a small mercy for fans who'd invested time, travel, and treasure. Rapp's commitment to continuity shines through. She'll resume with Charlotte at Spectrum Center, turning potential derailment into a brief detour. Her apology layered on empathy, I truly appreciate how much time, planning, and preparation goes into coming to a show. I can't describe to you how sorry I am to have to move things around. I love you all and I will see you soon. At 25, with the poise of someone twice her age, she acknowledged the fans' side. The babysitters booked, outfits curated, voices warmed for sing-alongs, transforming a cancellation into a covenant of care. This isn't just a hiccup, it's a chapter in Rapp's broader narrative of resilience. Her breakout in Mean Girls wasn't handed, it was honed through auditions that tested her mettle, channeling the Plastics Queen Bee into a performance that earned raves for its ferocity and finesse. Transitioning to music, she dropped everything to gain in 2022, a debut that blended pop-punk punch with diary-like disclosures. Snow Hard Feelings upped the ante, grappling with her coming-out journey and relational wreckage in tracks like Leave Me Alone, where she snarls at intrusive lovers with the same bite as her stage persona. Touring amplifies this. Each night she pours out pieces of herself, voice cracking on high notes that mirror life's fractures. Illness, then, isn't an enemy but a signal, a body's plea for the rest her songs so often demand. Fans, a fiercely loyal legion dubbed Rap Nation, rallied with an outpouring of support. Social media flooded with messages of take care of yourself, and memes blending her Regina ferocity with gentle get-well wishes. This solidarity underscores Rapp's gift for connection. Her shows aren't transactions but communions, where audiences see their own scars reflected. Rescheduling to November ensures those bonds endure, with added anticipation building like a slow-burn chorus. The European leg, launching March 11, 2026, in London, promises fresh sets, perhaps acoustic twists or surprise covers, to reward the wait. Yet, Rapp's pause invites reflection on touring's toll. In an industry romanticizing the road, think Springsteen's marathons or Swift's era-spanning spectacles, the human cost often fades. Voices fray, bodies ache, minds wander. Rapp's candor destigmatizes this, especially for young artists like her who entered post-pandemic, where mental health conversations have gained ground but physical limits lag. Her doctor's intervention was proactive, averting a crisis that could sideline her longer. It's a lesson in boundaries, one her music preaches. Not My Fault rails against overextension, urging self-preservation. Looking ahead, the Bite Me tour's remainder holds promise. Charlotte's arena, with its intimate acoustics, sets a healing tone. Expect Rapp to channel this break into art, perhaps a bonus track born of rest, or on-stage anecdotes that weave vulnerability into victory. Her European jaunt, spanning Berlin to Paris, will carry this momentum, introducing her to fans who've streamed her anthems but never felt the live rush. At its core, Rapp's story is one of balance. The firebrand who slays ballads and the woman who knows when to whisper. In postponing, she didn't falter, she fortified, emerging stronger for the encore. As she signs off, "I love you all," it's clear, true stars shine brightest when they honor their light.